What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Corey T, and I'm back with another video real quick. I just want to come on here and talk about something that happened to me this morning, actually, and it threw me off. I was like kind of confused because it was before the stock market opened, and on top of that, it was at 1:49 in the morning. User testing did a stock buyout. Just to kind of break that down a little bit, a stock buyout is basically, say I'm a company, and hey, you guys have shares in my company, but unfortunately my company is headed in a new direction. I'm going to pay you guys for the shares that you currently have, and this stock is no longer available to anybody until we come back with, being listed on the stock market. So that's what the stock buyout is. Why I'm mad is because I did not know that user testing was just going to delist just like that. And also, you did that 1:49 in the morning. Like, I'm still asleep, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, like, what's really going on? And, I was only negative $5 and some change. So I'm not really hurt. But if I was like, hey, I'm finna drop this money in expecting it to go up, and then out of nowhere, this stock just, hey, hit the door and get to running. And now I'm like, hey, where y'all at? Where everybody went? It's almost like, man, what the heck, But what they did was they valued all the shares, at a price, which is probably an agreement between whoever bought user testing, the Thamo, Bravo, and what it was. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, Sunstone Partners or something like that. I guess they came to an agreement like, hey, this is what we want our shares to be at before we give you guys the company, or before we, delist the stock itself from the stock market, because we got to be able to pay our shareholders this amount because this is what it is worth currently. However, what I didn't like I said, was you guys eliminate the stock without even saying anything to anybody. First thing I seen when I was looking at this user testing stock buyout, I went straight to the internet. Like, hey, what's going on? What is this? What is this? Just kind of get some resources, just kind of get some reports on it. Nobody reporting it. Nobody saying nothing. I had got to one thing. It was like user testing stock buyout. It says user testing common stock has ceased trading and will be delisted from the New York Stock Exchange. And as previously announced, user testing combined with user Zoom, blah, 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 and that was 22 hours ago. And to me, this is the only thing on the internet currently. I'm going to say currently because I'm pretty sure now that everyone has woken up and whoever has shares in it got questions. But it's like, how y'all just delist like that? Y'all just, all right, man, here y'all go. And I wish I would have known that they were going to delist, because then I just wouldn't have reinvested. I wouldn't have put nothing else in it when it did shoot up to the, $7.40. But from the $7.40 to the $7.50 at the end, I still got I made a couple dollars from it. Instead of being negative 30 or whatever it was, I was negative 5. And it was just like, okay, that's cool and all, but bro, y'all should have just said something. Y'all knew y'all was going to probably end up taking it off. Like, hey, user testing may be delisted at this time. Or it could have sent out an email via CashApp, through the broker, and said, hey, user testing will be, looking to move, in a different direction, or something just to give the people like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, hey, like, we might be taking it off. We don't know when. Like that, I'd rather you say that. We don't know when, but expect it to come. Or just have a date. Because like, it's almost like I walk in the room thinking all my stuff here and everything gone. But they said, well, here's a check for all the stuff that was in your room. Here you go. This is what it's worth. It was like, but wait, y'all wasn't gonna say nothing. So it's kind of weird, and it is what it is. So if you ever see a stock buyout and it comes to your phone notification, this is something new to me. I haven't ever seen that before. Only time I've seen it was with Twitter, but Twitter we knew was going to get delisted once Elon Musk took over, because now it's different management. Now I could play devil's advocate and say, okay, well, Corey, if user testing is joining, the Bravo or what it was I keep forgetting their name, whatever it is, Sunstone or whatever. Maybe you should have known that it was going to get delisted because this is technically new ownership in a sense. And I can say yes, but at the same time, it's like I knew Twitter was going to do away with it. I knew Twitter was going to pay out, their shareholders. And I knew when it was going to happen. I didn't know how fast it was going to happen, but I knew it was coming up. I think user testing was just kind of like, it still had the chart going. It still was blocking. Then it flatlined all day yesterday, and I spoke on it. And then it's just very ironic. The next day, they was like, all right, we out of here. So it's very, very interesting. Right now let me look at my portfolio. Right now I'm at 40.31. And I actually came up, let's see, $58 today. So I left out with 137. I would have technically been at 4,100 if my user testing was still in there. But now I got, the 137 in the corner. Total gain is there. What would we do? This is how much I gained from these stocks. Oh, Smile Direct. Let's talk about it. If you joined me on that journey, I know some of y'all was happy about the SWVL. I'm up to $64. They actually went down, look like. But that is what it is. And but if you was with me on the Smile Direct journey as well, when I came on and said, hey, I'm investing in this as well, my sister put me on and all this, you should see a gain right now. Right now I'm up $33.74. I got 482 shares, only invested 241, and we shall see what it's going to do. Currently it's up 18.75%. So we shall see. Not a bad investment. It was at a very high point, which I tell you guys, hey, don't invest when it's high like this. And at that time, it had a 50% increase from whatever it was at. And then it started dropping down. I was like, okay, we're losing money, but then it shot back up again. So that was a good turnaround. Like I said, you never know when it comes to stocks. You kind of just, get into it. But I had a good feeling about it, so that's why I did it. And when it was brought to my attention, I was looking at, all the stats and all the, key components, as they like to say on CashApp, key stats. Not just these stats, but also other further research. Looking at the stats and kind of just seeing what the company is about and what they have to offer. So with that being said, it was a good investment in a sense for myself. How long will it keep going up? I don't know. And a lot of people in the comment section from yesterday were saying that Bed Bath & Beyond and Marathon was going up in regards to the stock market. So you guys check those stocks out as well. Even though they're not dollar and the cheaper stocks, they are still good stocks to kind of glance at and see like, hey, okay, it's at, $14 a share. It made it all the way up to $17. You do the math, $2 difference or whatever, or $3 difference, excuse me. And, it could be a game changer depending on how much money you decide to put in. So that's that. What else? And I think that's it. Let me go to my daily return. As of right now, everybody in the positive except Kroger and SWVL. Kroger -2. Maybe they could try to jump up or something. I don't know. Not really surprised about the -20. It's probably going to flatten out, go up, do whatever. What else? And everybody else just kind of been going up today. I can't be mad about it. So with that being said, yeah, just keep on climbing, please. I'm talking to the stock fairies. Keep on climbing to the top, my guy. But that thing dropped. It came out the gate dropping this morning. I was like, oh, shoot. And then it shot back up. So with that being said, I had to come over here and rant about user testing. Just know it can happen. Any stock could do a stock buyout depending on who's in charge, who's pulling the string. And yeah, honestly, I was mad, but you really can't be mad. But it is what it is. So with that being said, man, this your boy Corey T. And yes, sir.